Bonus Buy Week, when you buy our Charbroil Today special, you'll receive 20% off our Prairie Grove Farms 24 or 48-piece grilling pack. Item number 344771 or 344772.
In the street, laughing is the only way to be.
It's your outdoors transformed. Watch HGTV Home Outdoor Living, only at HSN.
My mom said we'll get a real house one day. With a backyard for our first family dog. Bunk beds for my brothers and my own bedroom. A front porch and a front lawn. My mom said when we get our house one day, we'll finally be home.
HSN Cares is the heart of everything we do, and we're partnering with Habitat for Humanity this June to help families realize the dream of home ownership.
Thank you for joining us for Summer Host Pick. We love this day. We get to show you some of our favorite things. Coming up next, we're going to talk vitamins. Many of you know I always love to work with Andrew Lessman. I've learned so much from Andrew, and I know that I feel better and live healthier because of Andrew Lessman vitamins. So what we're going to do for my host pick, so excited, we're going to talk about turmeric. It's interesting because there was just this week an article in the newspaper talking about the benefits of turmeric, and this is something that health professionals are talking about. People are getting excited about it because there's so much great information to share. I want to show you the value real quickly here and the choices. I will say we mentioned this once. 530 people have already ordered it. We have a 30, a 60, a 120, or a 240 capsule supply. Here is the regular HSN pricing. Look what we get to do just for my host pick. This is the savings across the board. They're all being offered with free shipping and handling. The larger choices are being offered with flex payments. And this is the Turmeric400 ultra high potency standardized extract, 95%, curcuminoids as a phospholipid complex for optimum benefits. I can't believe I didn't botch that. Andrew, are you proud of me?
I'm laughing a little bit here, yes.
Curcuminoids. I don't know if I've ever said that word before.
Curcuminoids, yes.
Curcuminoids. How are you?
Well, it's all the same.
How are you? Thanks for being, I can't do host pick without you because this is the day when we pick our favorite things. And as you know, I absolutely adore your products. I adore you. And I'm so happy we did the turmeric for the today's special because this is really special, isn't it? Or not the today's special, listen to me, for my host pick.
But it's funny, it's like a today's special.
It is.
Because it's interesting that today is actually the first day we've been really back in stock with this product since we introduced it.
Yeah.
We've kind of just been chasing after our tail, trying to keep up with demand when we introduced it. And it's a product that it's one of those examples that I could have offered a turmeric product for 15, 20 years. I've been well aware of it. We put small amounts of it in certain other products, but I didn't make a standalone product because turmeric inherently has issues with absorption. You can't just throw turmeric in a pill and think it's going to work. And that's what most products do, and those products do not work. So it's the way we go about making this product. You were just reading the phospholipid complex and things like that. It really takes a page out of the Indian diet because in India, they consume huge amounts of turmeric, but the way they consume it is cooked into food. When it's cooked into food, it's complexed with fat. So to make a supplement that really emulates the benefits of that diet, you sort of have to kind of cook it into that fat. And that's what that phospholipid complex, and even better because some of the benefits of turmeric have to do with our brain, the aging brain, and the benefits this ingredient can deliver. We use phosphatidylcholine because of its independent benefits for the brain and for the liver. So there really isn't another turmeric product on the market like this anywhere.
Yeah, I'm showing everybody the beautiful color. That's the natural color of this ingredient. Look at that. And, the great thing about your products, these do not upset your stomach. They're easy to swallow. And when you buy an Andrew Lessman vitamin, you are buying the world's finest. You are getting the finest ingredients. They are made to the absolute finest standards possible. In fact, everything is made in Andrew's own facility right in Henderson, Nevada, made with solar energy. I mean, again, there is no better vitamin product on the market, and there's no better way to manufacture a vitamin than what Andrew provides, what Andrew does. And this is an example. I mean, there are no fillers. There's nothing artificial used. You know, so often when you buy vitamins today, they're packed with you know, what agents to make them stick together, and food coloring and all kinds of things.
Not so often, always.
Yeah.
My products are the only products on the market that are entirely made exclusively with the beneficial active ingredients. No binders, no fillers, no additives, no flowing agents, no coatings, no colors. And the typical product, every other product, they use those ingredients. I moved my company to the desert of Nevada, the low humidity desert of Nevada, because it allowed us to make perfectly pure products. We also make them entirely with solar energy.
Yeah.
But you won't find, and I think that's why we've had such struggles to keep this in stock, is that you won't find a turmeric product like this. And whether you're taking turmeric because of its soothing influence on joints, for its healing, and just when we look at, say, the liver, the detoxifying benefits, the regenerative benefits for the liver, or whether we're looking for the protective benefits it offers to the brain and nervous system. It's absolutely remarkable how turmeric is sort of a jack of all trades. It has absolutely active properties in terms of the brain, nervous system, the joints, and also in terms of the liver and our excretory system, as well as our digestive system and our colon. So the list seems almost endless on the benefits of turmeric in terms of the critical systems in our body.
There you go. And by the way, I just want to, Allison is updating me on what's left here. This is the only time it's going to be presented. It's only for our Host Pick show. It's for you this afternoon. And we are down literally the final couple hundred in several of these sizes. If you want the 30 sample size, for example, and that's a great little try me, we are down to the final 200 only. We have only 300 left if you want the 60 capsule supply. So and there's only a few hundred in the 120. So whichever size you want, definitely call us, stock up. To Andrew's point, this is something that is difficult to keep in stock. People have been waiting for it. You've been reading about it. I was mentioning, Andrew, there was an article in the newspaper just this week talking about curcumin, talking about turmeric. The health benefits are staggering. I mean, it's exciting to read that. And then if you're going to buy the turmeric products, I bet a lot of people read the article and went out to try to buy it. This is the one you should be taking. I mean, if you're going to take this ingredient, this is the one you should be buying.
Yeah, and the typical turmeric you'll see on the market is just going to be like straight turmeric spice.
Right.
Like the spice you'd use in cooking.
Right.
And that's not what a supplement needs to be about. A supplement is not about taste or flavor. A supplement is about the beneficial component contained in that ingredient. Right. So what we do is we isolate that turmeric so it's 95% active curcuminoids. But that's only the beginning, because if you then took that ingredient, you wouldn't derive significant benefits. That ingredient then has to be carefully complexed with fats, which is what they basically do in India when they cook it in food. So we carefully then complex that special standardized extract of turmeric. We then carefully complex it with fats. Of course, we only use fats that are beneficial to your liver and to your brain, the same phosphatidylcholine that's present in my PC liver and brain. So we use that ingredient to make the turmeric active, to protect it, so it makes it through your digestive system so it could be absorbed and benefit and exert its soothing influence on your joints, its detoxifying influence on your liver, and its protective influence on your brain. So it's not as simple as just throwing some turmeric spice. And even you had opened that capsule before. Our turmeric in that capsule doesn't look like the turmeric you'll get in a spice bottle.
True.
So it really is a different and very difficult product to make properly, but once made, it's incredibly beneficial.
Yep, and I will say there's a few more than 2,000 left. So if you'd like to order yours, pick up your phone, and that's total, all sizes, all choices here. This value is good just for this one time, for this one show. It's interesting because I love how Andrew's describing. I mean, the truth is there's not one benefit to taking this. There are so many benefits. When we talk about the benefit for how beneficial these are for your joints, the liver, just read about the benefits for your liver. If you take medication, if you eat red meat, if you drink alcohol, this is an enormously important product for you to be taking. And we talk about the digestive benefits. And this article that I was reading this week about turmeric and about curcumin, they were talking about the cognitive benefits, the benefits for your brain. So, you know, that's what's kind of neat about this, is that for one ingredient, it just can help in so many different areas of our body.
And that's one of the interesting things for me, certainly for my work. I have to take very good care of my brain because I don't have notes or cue cards or anything like that when we talk about these products. And
right.
Turmeric, if you read the research, and it's as simple as going to PubMed, PUBMED.gov, G-O-V. That's the government medical research database. And you could type in turmeric and the brain, or curcumin and the brain and the liver. You could and you'll just see hundreds of studies come up. And the most exciting research of all that I love isn't the research that looks at a nutritional supplement like a drug or a medicine, or even looks at a research setting, but looks at large populations. What better research is there when that you look at behaviors in millions of people and you see the benefits of those behaviors in millions of people? That's the ultimate laboratory. That's life. And with turmeric and curcumin, there is incredibly, not just consistent, but unanimous research regarding the benefits to be derived from incorporating curcumin or turmeric in your diet. We don't do that here in this country, and you really have to consume enormous amounts of it by diet to get benefits. That's why in a supplement, you have to do it specially to get the benefits and combine it in a supplement almost like it's coming from the diet, and that is what we do by complexing it with the phosphatidylcholine, complex with that fat.
One more thing I was going to mention, for those of you that are calling, I think the last call just went out on the 60 cap supply. I'm going to show you the choices one more time, and then I'd love to share. This is already a huge customer pick on hsn.com. You can go read some of the reviews. I'll share a couple of those with you, but it's a 30, a 60, a 120, a 240. Those are the choices. If you're quick to your phone, with everybody ordering, as I said, there's not a lot of this left. We probably have fewer than 2,000 of these now available. That's total, all sizes. It's free shipping and handling, and it is on FlexPay. Look at, I mean, you get 240 capsules here for $89.90. For our host pick today, we took $35 off, and then you can see $20 off for the 120. Whichever size you're getting, the savings is huge. And people, Andrew, are loving this. The reviews are so much fun. For example, go ahead.
And we just introduced it, so we have, I think, about 30 reviews, and of those, I think 24, 25 of them are 4- and 5-star reviews. It won't upset your stomach. And the interesting thing about turmeric, if you're not buying the right supplement, you're throwing away your money. You might as well invest it in omega-3s or something else.
Exactly.
You have to invest in a product that's going to work.
Yeah.
It's designed to work.
Here, for example, we have this is Gloria in Pennsylvania, says, excellent. I just started taking this product about 10 days ago, and it is phenomenal. I take many of Andrew's supplements, and this and CoQ10 are the fastest acting supplements I have ever taken. Love it. Andrew, please bring this product to HSN and make it a today's special. After reading all of the articles on turmeric, everyone should be taking this product. We agree, Gloria. And then also, this is Marcia in Florida, tells us, fantastic product. I'm so happy with this product. I do, let's see, what does she say? I've taken other supplements in hopes to do what this one did. Great product, Andrew. That was Marcia. And then one more real quick, a product with results. I take turmeric every day and will never let myself run out of it. It has helped me a lot with my joint issues, and I recommend it to everyone. That's just a snippet of the reviews that we're reading on hsn.com. And as you said, it's a very new product, and it's already getting rave reviews. You know, you're reading, a lot of people are very familiar because they're talking about it a lot in the news right now. If you read health journals, if you like to watch the health shows, you know, you're probably hearing about turmeric. And it's one thing to try to include it in your diet, but this is standardized. This is where you are going to get maximum benefits from this remarkable God-given ingredient. So if you want, this is almost like a today's special. One of our reviews was asking, I mean, this is almost like today's special pricing on the turmeric today.
Well, the host pick is always the closest thing to a today's special. When we talked the other day about omega-3, it was the closest thing to today's special pricing. And we don't have any current intent to make turmeric a today's special. Maybe we'll do it next year. But so this is the best opportunity. But you were just saying before that, practically speaking, unless your parents or unless you came from India, you're probably not, or other parts of Asia as well, you're probably not incorporating significant amounts of turmeric in your daily diet. That is the only way you get the benefits of turmeric through diet. It needs to be significant. And in terms of a supplement, the only way you overcome the inherent non-absorbability of turmeric is literally by cooking it and complexing it with fat. That is what people do who cook with it. Mm-hmm. That is what we do by complexing it with the phosphatidylcholine. As I said before, if it is not complexed, then you are not getting the benefits. I've seen other turmeric products where they combine it with pepper, like literally an irritating black pepper to try to enhance absorption. To my mind, the last thing you want to add to a supplement is something that's irritating for your digestive system.
Right.
So the phosphatidylcholine emulates the natural dietary way that turmeric works, but that's the only way I am aware of to ensure the benefits of turmeric in a supplement.
That's right. And you know, it's funny because, isn't that interesting? Because this product is so easy to take, it will not upset your stomach. Andrew's vitamins are a joy to take. And if you've ever had a negative vitamin experience, you must try this. This is not only, you know, something that you take it, you feel so great. You heard a couple of the reviewers saying they're noticing the difference when they're taking it. But the beauty of it is how helpful it is for so many different things. It helps your digestive system. Right? It helps your joints. It helps your brain. It helps your liver. I mean, how wonderful.
I recommend if someone goes to, again, PubMed, PubMed.gov, if you typed in turmeric and colon, or turmeric and digestion, or turmeric and brain, turmeric and liver, and just watch the research titles that come up. Just the titles alone are compelling. If you read the little brief 3 or 4 sentence summaries, you'll be astounded. And what you'll do is what Muriel and I do. Not only will you take it as a supplement, but you'll start doing your best to incorporating it into your diet.
Yes.
And that's when you really get both benefits. And that's what hopefully smart, intelligent supplementation does, is it doesn't just give us the supplement, it encourages us to change our lifestyle and our diet that's consistent with that supplement. And then we really all benefit.
That's it. And isn't it amazing? You know, it's something that they've used for centuries. It's something that's been used in diet for centuries. But once the research, and I think it has to thrill you, Andrew, to see a lot of these, you know, serious, you know, medical, you know, institutions really sitting up, taking notice, doing the research, and really sharing the benefits that are out there. Because I think years ago, there wasn't that much talk about the, you know, a lot of times we couldn't say all the things we could say on television because they didn't have the research to document it.
The science is always encouraging. I love the science. But what I find very disturbing is that the medical community and the pharmaceutical companies, they always like to spin these things as drugs. Yeah. So they're doing studies to see if this will prevent cancer and this will prevent heart disease, and they look at people for 2 or 3 years. Supplements, the real benefits, if you read the 35,000 reviews on my product, the real reviews and benefits on supplements aren't preventing disease and things like that. The real reviews are quality of life, making a difference in how we feel on a daily basis. That's the current benefits, and that's also the long-term benefits. So I don't like when they take the science and they start trying to turn supplements into drugs or diet into drugs. It's not. It's all about just feeling the best and living the best. And when we have the best quality of life, that's best for the here and now. And that's also, of course, what's going to deliver the benefits long-term. So I love the science, but I don't like when the pharmaceutical company and the medical community start spinning it from something that is not, it's all about wellness, and they want to spin it into something that's all about preventing illness.
Yeah.
And that's a different thing than just preserving the wellness we all want to keep.
It makes sense. We love that Andrew gives it to us straight, and that's what we're offering today, this wonderful product with so many great benefits. If you call us right now, we don't have a lot left. If we sell out of the size you need, we will try to get we have wait list available on any of the sizes that would sell out. Almost 3,000 spoken for. We only started with a few more than that. So I would love to invite you. Try turmeric if you're not taking it yet. that if you are already taking it, you need to restock. This would be a great time to do it because, to Andrew's point, I know we're not offering this as a Today's Special this year. And Host Pick is the next best thing to a Today's Special, right?
It's funny. We're now back where we were. I said this is the first day we finally got restocked on all the sizes of turmeric.
I know.
And when I hang up the phone, we're going to be back where we were.
I know.
It's a good
you know,
thing.
I always say it's such a benefit because Andrew is clearly not just a spokesperson. He is the manufacturer. So it's the one benefit of selling his product is we can actually say, Andrew, can you make more? And he can. He actually has the ability to make